Hey guys, Anthony here with Pro Dealer Secrets. In today's video, we're going to go over some live flip searches and see what we find using Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. First, I'm going to search between 1 to 3,000, and we're also going to filter by owner and not dealer. Alright, so let's see what we can find. And I haven't looked at anything prior to what we're seeing now, so we're going to go over and I'm going to show you some things that I look for. And first, look for decent looking vehicles that maybe aren't presented super well. 96,000 miles, that's a good sign. That looks like a individual, maybe not a dealer. That may be a dealer there because of the pricing, $2,450. These are actually semi-popular at the right price. That looks like a scam. That does too. So here's what we're looking at. So it's got high miles and it's got terrible pictures. However, it looks pretty clean. They say it needs front end work, wheel bearings, and tie rods, and they have the wheel bearings. So my question would be, how bad are the wheel bearings? Now, if you were to pay $1,000 for this, that would be a great price, I believe, because this is easily worth $1,500 with 10 to 20 really clean pictures. So this is one I would go look at. Let's see if they have a phone number. So yeah, this will be one I would definitely go look at because they're saying it's in good shape, and if the wheel bearings are not very loud or noticeable and it drives pretty decent, you may not have to do any work to this. Just get it, clean it, clean all this dirt off, tire shine, clean the wheels, buff the headlights, and take yourself 15 to 20 pictures and you'll get 15 to maybe even 2,000 out of this. So that's a decent deal. Got an Astro van. Once again, 3 pictures. I'm not sure why people don't know how to take more pictures, but that is our advantage. Now we can see this camera kind of sucks, a little blurry. If you have a good smartphone camera, that's going to be a good advantage because clean, clear pictures always help. It's got low miles for one of these. It's a V6, 7 seats. It says 1850 firm. So not necessarily a great deal there. I would think between 13 to 1500 would be a good deal because it's worth 2 to 25 with a bunch of really clean pictures. So that may be a good deal there too. Now a lot of this is contingent on presenting the car very well, because if you go and buy this for $1,500 and take 3 pictures just like this, then you're an idiot. But if you go and take great pictures of everything in the car and the outside and make it very clean, then you have an advantage, because this is just laziness. Okay, actually I forgot to mention on these last 2, I look at location a lot. This is in the metropolitan area. This one is out way in the country, and this one is way, that's not even, see, that's 2 hours away, so that's not even worth looking at. And here, this one has 96,000 miles, so that's pretty good. What are we looking at? It's got some faded paint on the roof. If you're a painter and you get this for a pretty good deal, what I would do is paint the roof, paint the front bumper, and I would leave this hood spot unless you really want to paint it. I would maybe touch that up or buff it. It needs so much body work. So much paint work. Yeah, you'd have to buy this for 15 to 1800 to even make it worth the time. Now this one, yeah, no AC, 260. We don't want to touch that. Yeah, this one's too old. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, a Fiero. Got a truck. Yeah. I typically look for cars that are under 15 years old and ideally around 10. But, under 2000, you have to go a little bit older. Does need some carpet in the back. Nobody cares about that, probably. So looking at this, the outside's pretty clean. Maybe a dealer. Let's see. So I like to search for people's phone number and see if they have multiple ads that pop up. He did not. So this is, what's the miles? Doesn't say the miles. If it has over 200, this is what it's worth. If it has less than 170, then buying this for around 1800 would be a good deal, because then you can sell it for 25 to 27 with a lot of pictures. Not a great deal. Yeah, this is too weird of a car to buy and make money on, unless like you're really into Fieros. 230,000 miles. Beat to shit. That's too rough. Yeah, that's way too much damage, unless you're a paint and body guy. This one, it looks like they flip cars, if I had to guess. They probably paid 1,000 for this. No, I'm the second owner. Owned it for 11 years. Yeah, they just know how to post a car, I guess, unlike everybody else. The miles are too high unless you're gonna buy it for $1,000. Work van, Lexus. So what I'm looking for, that one, like, I don't buy RX-8s. This is probably too old, but we'll look at it. This is a cargo van. Actually, these sell pretty well, even with this many miles. It's just terrible pictures. I bet they're getting a lot of hits, though. If you could buy this for $1,500, I think you have a good deal, because you can post it for $2,500 firm if it runs good. Take yourself, 15 to 20 pictures, and I think you've got a deal there. Runs great, needs body work. Rebuilt title. Doesn't say the miles, but that is an awful posting. Too much damage. This is a nice looking car. 3 fucking pictures. Like, wow. Hopefully this is a trend, because it's going to help us out, because you go and take 20 pictures of the same car and you're going to sell it easy. So what I would do, I would actually be interested in this, because it's a mid-size SUV, small SUV. People like these. Gas saver. Got a good radio. If it runs good and AC works, what I would do, I would go look at this. I would pick it apart, absolutely tear it apart as far as everything that's wrong with it, point out every flaw, offer 1,000, and go up to 15, and then I would clean it up, make it look nice, take 20 to 25 pictures, and post it for, if it's a 4-wheel drive, I'd post it for 3,000. If it's a 2-wheel drive, I'd probably start at 2,700, and just take really clean pictures, and you got yourself a deal there. Needs an engine? Nope. Transmission is a manual? Really? Huh. It's too old. New head gasket. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have good luck with Toyotas. And this is another example of the worst pictures you could possibly imagine. That may be a deal at $1,200. I wouldn't really. I'm not too excited because it's so old. There's another cargo van. Camry, Civic, Acura. Now, Tauruses are gay, but you can get some good deals on those. Man, it seems like there's a lot of good deals right now. Weird. Runs good, 26. Yeah, I would. This is one I'd want to pay $1,200 for. Miles are too high. It'd be worth 2,000. They're selling it for 16. So yeah, with that body damage, yeah, that's about what it's worth. $1,500. Manual 5-speed, different colors. Yeah, it's worth $1,200. Let's see. This one's also a manual. It's worth to sell it. It's worth $1,500. And if you were to somehow miraculously buy this car for cheap enough, you definitely want to put some hubcaps on it because those look terrible. Hubcaps, buff the headlights, and the car will look really nice after that. Hail damage, 2 new tires, brakes. And when people put this right here where a car is being sold as is, that typically scares people because it kind of just reminds them. Obviously, every car is as is, but it's one of those things that people assume there's something wrong with it if they need to say as is. So I would look into this car. This is one that I think if you could buy it for, anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500, great deal. Especially with proceeds going to charity, they may be willing to take some off, and then you could sell this. If it's really clean and good shape, everything works. Take some extra 20, 25 pictures. You got yourself a $2,500 to $3,000 car. And actually, you'll see that we have 2 of these same cars. '02 and a 2000, both for $3,000 and $35,000, and they have about the same miles. So it's just a matter of presentation. Look at this one compared to I'll go to Craigslist for you. Okay, so take these 2 and just compare the presentation. See, everything they would want to know and see is in there. And then obviously all the information. But this one, it's just not as good. So that's a good flip right there for sure. Got a Taurus as a Memorial Weekend bonus. Sounds sketchy. CRV. Let's see. Cheap Cars of Tulsa. They are not supposed to be posting on Craigslist. I don't know if you know, but in our state, it's illegal to post on owner section. Prius alert. Great car. It's worth $2,500. So you'd have to get it for $1,500 to $1,800 to make it worth it. But then you could buff up these headlights, make them look brand new. Really wouldn't have to do much to it. '06 G35. Too many miles. Timing chain. Car doesn't run most likely. Here, we'll go through these then. So TDI diesel 5-speed, crazy miles, turbo blew off. Yep, nope. Here's a scene. Oh, it looks like a dealer, car care clinic. Oh, okay, that's a charity. I gotcha. Yeah, that's not. I mean, that's what it's worth right there. That's not like an amazing deal. Although, yeah, that's about what it's worth. I'd say if you could buy it for 2 to 25, it might be worth 3 to 35, but that's about it. Here's a good deal. This is a good deal. We actually sell these pretty well, except for it's a manual and it's filthy. Yeah, I mean, if you could pay 800 to 1,000, get it detailed, spend $100, $200 on a detail, it'd be worth 15 to 17. It's a decent truck. Oh yeah, the price is too high. I was thinking it's worth $2,500 to me. Oh, that's the same guy. Okay, so let's go to Facebook. I'm going to show you a few things that I noticed. And one is, and this is why I hate Facebook Marketplace, I searched between 1,000 to 4,000 in all of Marketplace. Now what happens when I select vehicles? A lot of those cars go away. And look, it's saying that this is all the vehicles for sale in that price range. Yet when I go to all Marketplace, you can see all these cars. So this is why you should not only post on Facebook and you should not only search on Facebook. But with that being said, that kind of gives us an advantage because, Facebook's so, they suck so bad that we could take a lot of cars that are on Craigslist but not Facebook. And after we buy them, putting them on Craigslist and Facebook, that's going to get us a lot more buyers and a lot more interested parties. It's got to be a scam. Oh, it needs a new engine. That's a good mechanic deal because this right here is worth $5,500. Odyssey. These old ones don't sell for much anymore. It's worth, $1,500 to $2,000. And then, just kind of go through here, same thing we look for. See what we can find and, similar to Craigslist. Mohammed Basha. He's probably a dealer. Transmission problem. Okay. So, main thing to take from this video is the fact that Facebook censors a lot of cars and you don't even see them. Oh, here's a good deal right there. If you could figure this out and get the miles, that's a $4,000 car at best. Or no. I'd say 4,000. Definitely 3 to 4 if it's in good shape, decent miles. 205. Still, that's worth 3 to 35. Cool. Well, that's all the flips we're going to look at today. Until next time, this is Anthony with Pro Dealer Secrets, and I'll see you guys on the next one.